Okay, so we're doing a little update tonight on the Virago. I have finally been able to get a little bit more work done on it today, and so we'll show you what we've gotten done. Here's the first thing. We have gotten the motor mounted to the frame, got our back wheel on, got our shocks on, so there is that. I did run into my first fit issue with this kit today as I was putting the shocks on. The one on this side went on just like it was supposed to. I mean, it fit in and fit on just like it was supposed to fit. But the one on the other side, what I found was too short, or too long. I mean, it was too long. It connected here, and then up to here, there was a gap, it was too long by about, probably by about that much. So, and I've assembled the kit exactly by the directions, exactly the way the directions show. So it was just a glitch in the kit. So what I wound up doing, since it does have the spring that goes over it, let me bring it in a little closer here. Let's see how well that's going to focus. But what I did is on this end of it, I cut off the piece that connects to this bottom piece, and then put a piece of just drilled a hole in this bottom piece, put a piece of brass tubing down in the hole, and then glued a piece of aluminum tubing here to where it fits down over the brass tubing, so it won't go anywhere. And then just put the spring on, slid it down, and slid it into the hole. You can maybe see a little bit that the spring bulges a little bit, but I think it looks okay. So that, like I said, that's really the only issue so far that I've really had with this kit. Overall, I'm really pleased with the way it's coming out. So looks like I got some paint on the tire there. I'll have to clean that off. But so there's that part of it. Let's see what else. I have got the front tire done, and what I did is I painted the wheels gold, and then went back in with just some Tamiya chrome silver and did the little accents on the spokes here, and around the outside just with a brush. So it's kind of, I'm trying to follow the box art pretty closely, and so that's kind of the way it shows in on the box, the way the wheels are painted. So that's what we're trying to do. So the front tire is done. I do have my tank put together. I had primered it and then glued it together. I did it a little backwards. So I'm going to have to go in here and work on this seam, try to get this seam out before, and then reprimer it before I paint it. And the color that I'm going to use for it is this TS11 maroon, the Tamiya TS11 spray. So that's the color we're going to use for that. And then the last thing, I guess, I started working on the seats. Now the box art does show the seats to be black, but I'm gonna do them in brown. This is the model color leather brown, and so I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of more detail on the seats. You can see it's got really good detail as far as the, with the buttons and the seams. So I want to try to do a little bit more, like maybe wouldn't call it weathering, but just more bringing out some more of the detail, maybe with some oil paint and some washes to kind of make that look a little more like leather. So there's the front part of the seat, and then the rear part. I believe that sits up back that way, I think. Yeah, that sits up like that. And then got the pad here that goes on the back of the sissy bar. So there's that. So that's where we are on the Virago. Also working on got some more work done on the diorama today. Not a lot of work, but actually it was a lot of work, but it doesn't seem like a lot when you see what we got done. But that's an update for another video. So that's the update on the Virago. I hope everybody's had a great weekend, having a great weekend, and we will see you on the next update. Bye.